What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we're going to be reviewing the newest ball coming out of the Roto Grip line, the Attention Star. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. 60% of you guys are not subscribed, and that's all YouTube cares about is how many people are subscribed. So take a second, hit that subscribe button. Your boy would really appreciate it. If you like the jersey I'm wearing in this video or any of these jerseys pictured around me, this is my own personal merch line. If you go to coolwick.com, promo code Napoles10, that'll get you 10% off your entire order. I'm hoping that in the next week or so, I should be able to have them so that I can wear them. I'm excited for them, and I hope you guys are too. And then the ball spinner that this ball is sitting on is by a company called DH Lab. These are really good if you're cleaning your bowling balls, sanding them, whatever the case may be. Really good. A lot of movement on them here. Link in the description, DH Lab. All right, so let's talk about this Attention Star. The Attention series is not new to the Roto Grip line. It's just the first time that it's available stateside. So let's talk about the core. It features the Momentous AV with the AI technology. So the Momentous AV core in 15 pounds has an RG of 2.48. So again, it's a pretty low RG core, a differential of 0.049, which is not very high. And I think that's what's gonna make this ball very unique, where it's not a super low RG with a super high differential. It's kind of like that middle of the road differential and a PSA of 0.017. So what that means is that this Attention Star, the core only, the engine, the ball wants to get into a roll fairly early, and it's not gonna have a super high hook potential. I think that this is gonna be one of those balls that's very clean through the fronts and produces a little bit of pop down lane, which we're gonna find out here in a second. And then wrapped around that core is the E-Trax Plus Pearl Reactive, which, if I'm not mistaken, is the same cover that was on the RSTX2. And if it is that cover, which I'll double check here, let me just double check here real quick. Okay, so yes, it is that same E-Trax Plus Pearl cover stock. So the ball is gonna be very clean, and it is gonna produce a whole lot of shape. I love the colors of this ball. Let me know down below in the comments, are you guys excited for this Attention Star, for the Attention series to come stateside? Why or why not? Let's talk about the layout. This is the same layout that I use on all my bowling balls, being 30 by 4.5 by 30, the dual angle, and then the VLS numbers are 4.5 by 3 by 2. We're gonna be here on lane 63 on a fresh, typical house shot. Now I wanna throw it on a fresh, typical house shot first, just to see, because it is a big asymmetric core. I wanna see what it looks like on the fresh. And if it doesn't look all that great, I'll move to lane 64, which will be nice and transitioned. All right, first shot of the video here, reviewing the all new Roto Grip Attention Star. Do I have your attention yet? Because if I don't, I will. All right, that was a really good first shot. Let's go right back to that same spot. See if we can't replicate that. Oh, I missed in by a mile. Sit. Oh, there we go. That's the AI technology right there. No, I mean, it's not really like, I say AI, but really it's a really clean asymmetrical pearl on a fresh house shot. So if I miss left, it's gonna sit there. It's not gonna, it's not gonna overhook like the harsh reality or anything like that. All right, same spot as that last one. We're just gonna execute at a higher level. That last one was pretty badly executed. Okay, so based off those three shots, really just a two, because the second one was a bad executed shot, I think that this is gonna be better suited as a go-to ball. I feel like on the fresh here, it's a little bit too clean through the fronts, a little bit too much pop. So if you're looking for this ball to throw it on the fresh, maybe consider hitting with a little bit of surface. But I think for me, it's gonna be a really good go-to ball. Yeah, I feel like this ball's tricking me to move left on the fresh. So if this one doesn't look good here, I'll move to lane 64, which is a little transitioned. That should be good. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those situations where it's gonna look good when you throw it really, really good on the fresh. So I'll spend half the video on the fresh and the other half on 64. Like I said, nice and transitioned. I reviewed the harsh reality on that lane. So nice and transitioned with a big ASIM solid. And then, me saying that, everyone's game is different. Some people love throwing big shiny balls on the fresh. I'm typically not one of those people. That's why for me, this would be like a transitional ball. Oh, threw that really bad. Yeah, no chance of that striking. Yeah, that last shot I threw it really bad. Timing was awful. This one here, my timing will be better. Or not, just kidding. But it still struck. Timing issues, guys, I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it. So I'm not seeing a whole lot of reason to move. I mean, I'm throwing a big shiny ball on a fresh house shot. So I'll throw a couple more here, then I'll move to 64. Oh, okay, one more shot here, then we'll go to 64. All right, like I said, one more shot here, and we'll go to 64. All right, so I think that this is a good ball. I just think that for me on the fresh, it's a little too erratic, a little too clean, a little bit too jumpy. So we're gonna move here to lane 64, like I've been saying. It's a little bit more transitioned. Should be more of that situation when I would go to something like this attention star. All right, so on top of 64 being a little bit transitioned, this lane typically hooks a little more than 63. So let's take a guess here where we need to play. Okay, that hooked a lot. I don't think I threw that too slow. I thought that was a pretty good shot. So we're gonna move like 4 left off that shot. All right, so in rewatching that clip, it actually hooked way more than I thought it did. So we're gonna move like 7 left. Really create some shape here through the fronts. Oh, that probably shouldn't have struck. Maybe that was too much. I'll move 2 right off that shot. All right, 2 shots in on this lane. I think I hit the nail right on the head about what situations I would like this ball in. That should be it right there. Oh, that had to have been slow because I thought I threw that pretty good. We'll get there, guys, I promise. All right, let's move a little left off that shot. I'm trying not to create so much angle, but I may end up having to. Yeah, like I typically don't like creating that much angle, but I think with this ball particularly, it's gonna be a ball that I'm gonna have to do that with. And it could be a very situational ball for me where when I have to get left, shove it to the right, this can be that go-to ball for me. All right, let's see if I can repeat a couple of those shove it to the right shots here. Yeah, when I do that, now I feel like I have a ton more room where before I felt like kind of I didn't. So let's just keep doing that. Yeah, I mean, this is as much shape through the fronts of I've done in a video in, I think, a long time. Oh! Okay, same shot as that last one, except the pins are all going to cooperate. There we go, that's a great way to end the video. So, to summarize what I'm seeing out of this attention star, for me, it's gonna be a ball that I'm hardly ever gonna throw in the fresh, but it's gonna be a ball that I'm gonna go to in transition. Could be like that first go-to ball after like an asymmetrical solid, after like a magic gem or a gem or a reality or that kind of ball. This will be that go-to ball afterwards.